Okay, good afternoon from Ingram, Texas. My name is Lynn Bizzle. I'm the fire chief in Fredericksburg, Texas, here assisting the Ingram Fire Department and the flood activities that have taken place on July the 4th. I would tell you that this volunteer department here in Ingram, right outside of Kerrville, has been working since 2 a.m. on July the 4th, and they have done a tremendous job. They brought in assistance. I'm part of that group that came in for assistance, and it's really heartbreaking from a first responder standpoint to know that we are there. We are praying for the families. We're praying for those who have lost loved ones, and we are here to try to put closure for those families. And so as we have been working through the week and will continue to work, that's our number one goal, is to find closure for the families. We pray for them, and we're doing. I want them to know we're doing everything we can to find the individuals that may be missing. So the challenges that we face is tremendous amount. We're talking mounds of debris that is in the river. We have over 300. We're working about an 8-mile stretch of the Guadalupe River here in Ingram, and so we have tremendous challenges from the standpoint of the debris that is in the river, and so we have 300 people working. We have all the heavy equipment that we can muster up to try to remove that debris. We are finding vehicles and RVs deep inside the debris that you can't even see from the outside. And so the challenges are there, they're real. We have a tremendous team here. You can't do this without teamwork. And our team is really done a fantastic job. So I just want everyone to know that please keep your prayers for all of our first responders that are literally, you can tell right now humidity is high, it's hot. They're working all day long with chainsaws, cutting trees up, removing those trees, and trying to get into those piles until we can clear all those piles out and make sure that no one is in those areas. So I want to make sure that our team, and it's a true team because we come from all walks of life. We're just like everyone else. This is our job. This is what we do, and this is what we chose to do. So we want to make sure that everyone understands it's a challenging job, but in the same token, we're here for all the right reasons. So thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so my name's Jeremy Prophet. I'm Assistant Fire Marshal, Andrews County. I'm the Sector Chief over law enforcement and security on this 8-mile stretch of river. One of the biggest things that we're asking of all media right now is to stay out of the operation zone for safety purposes. We completely and we endorse the First Amendment right, but we have to keep you safe. And we cannot have you in that area of danger. I will be trying to organize a couple of things, and I'll get back to the ones who are here with that here at a later time. But currently we're asking that no media is on the riverbank. The whole riverbank from the 8-mile stretch is considered in the declaration of disaster, and it is a no media zone, no general public zone. The vast majority of property owners have already said they don't want people on their property. So we encourage, if you are thinking about going to the river, don't. You're hindering our search efforts. And if something gets out, which we've already had it get out on social media, which is our worst enemy right now, is when someone's loved one is found. We don't want them to find out that way. We're here to respect the families and have dignity for everything going on. So if we can all work together with that, I think we'll make it through it. So with that, I'll start with the questions. Anybody have any questions?
How many volunteers or how many people are searching this stretch of the river height? 300. Is that just search and rescue? Is that just the search parties? And where are they coming from? Is that might be you, Brad?
So I'm Reagan Rapke. I'm the operations chief. The answer to that question is 300 people is who we have on the, and they come from all over the state of Texas, all over. So
are these just fire departments, search and rescue teams, or do you have private individuals coming out? What makes up these 300?
So this makes up, it's fire, EMS, military, law enforcement, and heavy contractor operators.
Okay, we've seen a lot of people who want to help. Should they just come out here? What do they do? Is it only if you're certified? Or
correct. So the whole problem with having everybody come out here, that we can't vet you who you are and stuff like that. Not saying we don't trust you on your word, but it's a deal that if you get hurt, where does it fall? It's a liability.
So you're saying don't come out here unless
correct.
You're already out here? Or
correct.
So you're not looking for any more volunteers?
We're not looking for any more volunteers, correct.
Okay. So 300, what are those 300 people doing? They're not just walking, police line down the river.
No, they're not. They're going through these massive piles of debris. They're going through, looking under rocks. They're going in the water somewhat when it's receded, looking under stuff. I mean, they're searching hands, knees, everywhere. They're up in trees. If there is a vehicle, an RV found, they're finding all that. They're looking in that stuff.
What's the process for 8 miles? I mean, are you just taking like a couple yards at a time, getting it completely cleared, or is it going to be multiple passes over multiple weeks sort of thing?
So we're trying to get it done in one pass, and as we have it divided up into 4 sections, and my 4 teams are going down and moving as they clear it. They're doing it very methodically, and as they clear, they go. If we do have a possible hit or something like that, there's a question. We do have some cadaver dogs out and about, and we try to get one over there to confirm. If not, we're digging it no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, some of these piles are pretty large, because I've been hunting here today. It's 15, 20 feet off the riverbed. So, I mean, one of the things we've heard is that you can smell death, but that could also just be animals that were caught in the flood too.
Correct.
So, do you have to dive in? Do you have to take down each one of these massive piles every time there's a possibility? Or
yes, we do, because we don't know what it is until we put hands on or eyes on what it's actually coming from.
Just wasn't sure if you were going to marking that for later check-in.
No.
If you come across it, whole pile comes down.
We're looking into it, yes. We want to recover everybody's loved ones as quick as we can.
So in one pass, you're talking 8 miles, how long is that going to take realistically?
I don't have an answer for that. That's going to take a long time.
I mean, we're talking days or we're talking weeks?
We're talking weeks, months.
What are the biggest issues as you're trying to get through all this debris? I mean, it's a big river, it's a massive flood, a lot of stuff in it as you're going through. So what are the biggest challenges as you're trying to be careful?
Number one is the heat and the humidity here in Texas. Number 2 is just the vast amount of debris. And, everybody gets tired, and it takes time. It takes time to do it, and people have to just bear with us to do it.
So back to the volunteer thing you mentioned down here, you're saying no. Are there other sectors where they're asking for help that people, if they want to help, they should show up? Or no?
I can't answer that question. I can't speak to that one.
I can. I would recommend if you are wanting to come and help, contact the Kerr County EOC and see if they're able to distribute you where they need you in the different communities. So if you're from the general public, contact the EOC for Kerr County.
If it's not volunteers, what exactly would assist y'all in help raise?
Right now in Ingram, we're set up pretty good. We have plenty of water. We have food, and we have enough people. Now those people will be cycling through. Obviously the treacherous work that they're doing in the heat and humidity is only about a 2 to 3 day, maybe 4 day solid labor before we start having people fall out and get hurt. So it's a constant cycle that will be coming through. We're getting calls. We have crews from Mexico here. We have crews from Canada that have come in and are assisting us. And every week it'll be cycling through. Every day we see cycles of different departments coming in. So right now in Ingram, I think we're set. If that changes, we will put out a notification over social media. But as we sit right now, we're good.
You said that there's no media zone. Can you be more specific about where that might be? Starting here and ending somewhere.
The 8-mile stretch of river is a no media zone.
Where does that start at for folks that aren't here?
Brian Lockie, Public Information Officer for the Ingram Fire Department. We're looking, our stretch starts about the Rio Vista area and goes all the way down to the 98 Bridge, right there where the lake house is at. That's the area that we cover. I don't know if that answered your question.
I'm just trying to figure out which areas we don't belong.
Right, well, technically, you don't belong on any part of the river. The riverbed itself is totally off limits. It is a disaster zone. So you don't go, if you see a spot, nobody's there, I'm going to go look at the river. Please don't. Please don't go anywhere near the river. Like I said, it's off limits. Because, like the officer was saying, we don't need anybody hurt. We don't need any media, especially falling in the river. But other than that, it's basically off limits to media, civilians, please stay off the river. That's what we ask. What you do is you wind up hindering our search. If we have to stop and take care of you, that's less we can put towards the recovery effort.
Could you talk about the crews and the volunteers, the hours they're putting in?
Oh, when you really think about this, it started about 2:30 in the morning on July the 4th, roughly. And the volunteer hours, I didn't get here till noon yesterday, and I've been here all day yesterday mostly, and today. The volunteer hours, I couldn't even begin to tell you. They're working tirelessly. We start at 7 in the morning with a briefing, and then we put these folks out on the river at 7:30 in the morning. We cycle them through, feed them water and Gatorade. We make sure they have plenty. Again, we bring them up here for breaks. We don't have any problems with that. Like I said, we take care of our volunteers. We take care of everybody on that river. Like I said, we have to take care of you too. That's our jobs. We, as responders, is to take care of y'all too.
But there's no overnight searches anymore.
No,
correct?
no,
This is full rescue. This is recovery, not rescue anymore.
Not in this operation. In this 8-mile stretch, we have not done any nighttime time.
Yeah, in this, we usually, like I said, we usually stop operations around 6:30. Today we stopped at 4 because we do have weather coming in. You all saw how quick, if it takes a couple inches of rain, it'll probably bring that river up several feet, and we don't need anybody on that river. Flash flooding is exactly what it means, flash flooding.
You trained for this, and you talked about the physical goals to get your people. Can you talk a little bit more about the emotional toll it takes and what they receive?
The emotional toll, everybody has the emotional toll to themselves different. One will deal with it better than the other. Me, myself, it's tough. It's very tough. Chief Bizzle, he's been doing it for 45 years, and it's tough on him too. Jeremy, I don't know how many years he's had in law enforcement. Mr. Rapke over here, he's had lots of years in recovery as well. We have a place that we call The Place. It's called Enchanted Rock, So we're in it, and it takes a toll. And like Chief Bizzle said, this heat is bad. And it doesn't take long, 2 hours digging into these piles, and you're tired, you're beat, you're sweat, you're done. But we do have, they come up here, like I said, they come up here for the liquid IVs and the water and the Gatorade. We put them in an air-conditioned trailer. We take care of them.
Okay, we'll take one more question.
The other thing from the emotional toll is the fact that we have critical incident debriefing teams on site right now, and they have been on site all week. So if someone's having an immediate need, they're right here, and they can talk. At least they have someone to talk to. And then as we move forward, there will be additional meetings that will take place from the critical incident stress debriefing teams to help our responders when all this is said and done. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, are you able to say how many people have been found in this stretch that you guys are covering?
No, sir. I'm not able to say that. No.
Okay, we'll take one more question, then we need to...
The one last thing I would like to comment is the donations that we received just in Ingram is phenomenal. We have tractor trailers load of donations. We asked for hard hats, we asked for chainsaws, we asked for shovels, we asked for rakes, and they're here. And we are handing those out to our first responders because we didn't have enough of those tools to be able to hand out to 300 people because our normal operations are, not 300 people. And so if you'll look around this area here, you'll see all the donations that have been, and this is truly donations. They haven't asked us for paying them back or anything. We're talking about companies, we're talking about individuals, we're talking about the community. Because as a visitor here from Fredericksburg, I get to go home. They still have to live here, and that is a critical piece of them moving forward.
And just not another question, just wanted to clarify, the 300 people that are on the river searching, that's a mix of, professional firefighters
right. and volunteers.
So it's a mix of professionals,
yeah.
people who are doing their job and other people who have come here.
Yes,
and
right. And people that just said, hey, we want to help, and we put them to work.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.